Those are residents at the border town of Aflao in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region protesting what they say is the refusal of government to open land borders for over a year. President Ketu announced the closure of the country's land and sea borders in March last year in response to the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Many of the protesters, clad in red, held placards which reads, "Open our land borders now. Our husbands are suffering. Open the borders now, and border closure collapsed our business." Volta region correspondent Ivy Setoji joins me on the line with more on what has been happening on the ground. Ivy, so who is leading this protest and who are they channeling their grievances to?
Like Divine Poha, Bogan Kunu, and Jifago Mashi, who is the MP, she actually emphasized on the banner. So these are some of the leaders of the demonstration. They are asking government to, as a matter of urgency, open the land borders. They are giving government about 2 weeks to do that. They are saying that over 1 year now, they have been in the house, they are hungry, they can't do anything because most of them rely on the border, doing businesses across the border, that is Togo and Ghana. So they cannot go to Togo and buy goods and come and sell. They cannot do business in Togo because of the closure of the border. And so they are home and their families are hungry. They have nothing to do. So they are asking government to open the land borders because they have opened the air borders as well, according to them. So they want the land borders to be open so that they can go back to their businesses because most of them are not in the formal sector.
Thankfully, Jefa Blangomashi, who is MP for Ketu South, has joined us. I'm grateful for your time, Ms. Gomashi. How bad is the situation for your constituents?
Thank you very much, Aisha. My name is Abla Jifa, not Jifa Abla.
Thanks for the correction.
That's okay. So, I'm beginning to sound like a broken record. Every time I say it's devastating, but indeed, that's what it is. If all you know is the border, and that's where you've grown up, and that's where you found your daily bread for many years, and then for the first time in your life, the border is closed because of COVID, and then it's a year and 5 months now, a year and a half going, and you don't know what to do. There's no alternative. I mean, you can just imagine what that can do to the emotional, mental, and physical well-being of anybody who is caught. But that happens to be the situation of my people right now.
Mm. And so we all know why the president closed the borders because of COVID-19. What have you been telling your constituents, and what's the next line of action after this demonstration?
Well, first of all, I've been telling Parliament, as has my colleagues with borders have also done, that it's unfair that we have to deal with this situation of people during this perpetual lockdown as we speak. I've been encouraging them, but I mean, who cares about encouragement when you're hungry, when your businesses are going down? You know, and it's not so much what I tell them, but it's what they tell me. That yes, they voted for me. Yes, I'm Mama Jamado, the first from here. And I know the situation they are in. Speak on our behalf. Who are you talking to? Are they listening to you? We are hungry. Our businesses are collapsed. Our children are hungry. I mean, so it's more what I hear from them and not so much what I am telling them. Aisha, in my shoes, if you were in my shoes, what else can you do but tell your people that it shall be well?
Is this something you intend to bring up when Parliament resumes?
The truth of the matter is that, as the Hansard will reflect, we have, as members of Parliament with borders in our community, spoken on the floor through a statement, through questions, and so we've done our bit already before Parliament rose. And so if it continues, that's another alternative that we still have to pursue. But this is, for today, what has happened is what the people themselves are planning to do. I just added my voice as a member of parliament, and I call myself the blessed member of parliament for Ketu South. That's what I've done to join them today as they take to the streets to press on their issues. But yes, we've already used parliament. I've said already on one of the platforms that personally I was not impressed and comforted by the response in parliament, which was that if we want to travel, we could write to the Ministry of the Interior and it would be easy for us to go through it. But it's not about us, the members of parliament, wanting to travel to Togo. It is about speaking on behalf of our people who may not be able to fly in and out of this country because the the airports are open. But those who want to just go walk to Togo and find something, we're speaking on behalf of those people. But it seems to me that the response we got in Parliament was addressing those of who were. That's not the issue.
Jifa Gomashi is the MP for Ketu South. I'm grateful for your time. Ivy Setoji also brought us updates on that demonstration.